Welcome to Mind Your Thought, the only web series that brings you simple techniques on how to manifest body and mind health with the two most powerful tools, quantum physics and human body's physiology.
Hi, this is Leticia with episode 3 of Mind Your Thought. Today, I have a question for you. Pay attention to that. Who came first, thought or emotion? Think about it. If you said thought, you are 100% correct. When you think of a thought, your conscious mind is already thinking about it. Agree? So, when we say that in order to change your emotions, your feelings, you might want to change your thoughts. If you do it consciously, like, okay, I'm super aware now, let's change that thought. Does it make sense? There are two main problems here. Problem number one, you have already thought about the thought. Consciously or unconsciously. Two, you are trying to change a subconscious mind program with your conscious mind. And that doesn't make any sense at all, does it? So basically, how do you change that program of bad thoughts that come to your mind every time and that are making you take the worst decisions ever in your life? And how do you start making accurate and precise decisions? You gotta let go and attune to your heart, your inner self, your wisdom, your inner spirit, inner whatever you want to call it, okay? I like to call it inner self. So you tune in to your inner self, and your inner self has done the thinking about it for you. And it sends you via vibration. Yes, it's just that sometimes you shut that inner wisdom down and vibration to attune to external vibration. Because nowadays, we tend to be very in tune with everyone else's lives but ours. We wake up, we look at our social medias, we go to WhatsApp, and that's why you pick up such bad vibrations, signals from other people, bad energy field, from whatever and wherever, okay? So when you turn your attention inwards, you start to listen to your inner wisdom. That is your intuition. You tend to experience life with only 5 senses, and you're probably missing out the most important one. That is the 6th sense, the intuition. On episode 2, I taught you already how to tap into your intuition. And I told you how I did that rapidly and very easily in the street. And with lots of people watching, and really nobody noticed. Check on my episode 2 to find out how. But then you say, Leticia, I can't, I've tried. You are being resistant. I'm not, Leticia, I'm trying with my heart and soul and everything. I tell you, the only thing you opened when you tried this might have been your mind to the possibility of it, but your heart didn't open, okay? Yes? So let's try harder now. Are you with me? Let's go. So, there is this thing called attunement between heart and brain. Okay? I'm gonna use a typical situation here as an example that I believe most of you have been through that. Okay? Let's suppose you broke up with your boyfriend or girlfriend and you say to yourself, it's decided, I want to go back to John. You call a friend, then you say, hey Mary, I want to go back to John. It's decided. Your friend replies, are you crazy? John, the one that betrayed you? I want to make a pause here to tell you something. You thought you had that decision of going back to John because you thought that's how you felt it. But you had your emotions in the way of it, in the way of your decision, and not made a decision based on your feelings. Do you see the difference here? You thought first, then you felt it. Instead, you could close yourself from me noises, from environment and opinions, and attune to inner you and receive the vibration. That's what it is to make a decision based in your heart only. And then it came your friend and asked you to think with your mind, right? She actually made you think with her mind. Think about it. But if you want to make true decisions, let me tell you a story about me. One of those days, I felt trapped, emotionally, I mean. I do intermittent fasting, and I was just not hanging out to it anymore. I was not hungry, not even a little bit, but I just needed to eat so badly, I remembered I was sitting on my desk here at the office and I stopped to tune in immediately. I asked in my mind, what was that? If not hunger or thirst, because I was filling up with water like crazy. But it wasn't working and I wasn't hungry. Immediately, I felt something was telling me, go outside, son, go now. As I work from home, all I had to do is go down the stairs, cross the kitchen, and go to the backyard where I have my 2 little dogs. So I just did it because it seemed like a mighty force was pushing me to go. I sat down on the first chair that I saw. I remember I had just washed clothes and bed sheets on that day. I had put it out to dry in the sun, and the chair I sat was literally behind the sheet that was hanging out to dry. So my face was kind of blocked, I sat down on the chair and I closed my eyes to meditate, feeling the sun, light warm of the sun in my body. Immediately, my 2 dogs were right there with me because I had my eyes closed, maybe, and they didn't know what was going on. So, poor them. They would do like this, lying on me. They were either supporting me on my meditation, or they simply thought I was dead. Either way. Well, the result of the whole meditation was this. I felt in my heart very, very strong that I was not making the most out of my income. I should think of different sources of money, investments, analyze what's the best return, multiply it. Yeah? Well, I came back to my table with different perceptions and renewed energy, new goals, new products, new investments, and guess what? New forms of income to my company. Notice something here. I didn't need anybody to tell me what to do. You see, it's okay to ask for help if you need it, to ask for advice, but sometimes the answer is just inside you and you're failing to see it because you keep looking externally. You keep blocking it. You keep fucking blocking it. So unlock it. It's in you. Stop autopilot. Stop running and rushing and doing. Instead, all you have to do is not do it. And then you notice what you really have to do, like I did. The problem is that we keep broadcasting and broadcasting and broadcasting without receiving. I dare you now to stop broadcasting and start receiving more, start listening more. Are you with me? Because in a conversation, you are either broadcasting or receiving. And you can be the most agitated person in the world like me, really. I mean 2020 volts all day long, but only when I'm in production mode. Okay? When I'm creating content, when I'm recording, not when I'm looking for solutions or decisions or problems. Okay? Now let me tell you something. A curiosity about pineal gland. That's not the main subject here today, but I think that's important information for now, because I really like to bring science facts to you to break the habit of most of you thinking that meditation, intuition, energy is a kind of hippie thing. Okay, so the pineal gland regulates a hormone called melatonin that is responsible for your sleep cycle. Okay? That is a process to fully activate it, and when you do, your brain enters gamma waving. Yeah? So it means that your brain is more conscious and kind of have more perceptiveness, okay? Which is making you feel a fuller experience, a higher way of feeling and thinking. Okay? So when you are in the gamma wave, your pineal gland activates. It turns on like a radio receiver of higher frequencies only. Okay? So if you tune your mind into those gamma waves, you start capturing higher frequency signs, just like a radio. The pineal gland produces then a whole other level of melatonin that makes you dream more realistically and relax more profoundly. It also cuts off the survival mode on. You know that cortisol I explained in my videos, the stress hormone, it is off. So you start being more conscious and less stressed. Really, it's the best anti all diseases of all times. It's a full antioxidant. So now that you know the facts, we are going to go through this quick exercise on activating your pineal gland. But remember, this is like a muscle. Don't expect your life to change in just this one try, okay? Think like this. How old are you now? 30, 40, 50, 60. This is how long you took on your life's journey to find out and understand there is another way. Okay? It's been years since you've been thinking the way you think, and therefore wiring your brain the way you do. It's not magic to reverse it. Are you with me? It's practice. You can do it. Let's go. Just a heads up. Your pineal gland is situated in the middle of your brain. Your third eye is the chakra that is situated here in the middle of your forehead. Okay? And chakra is basically the center of energy, one of the centers of energy actually that you have, that many centers that you have. Now, sit down calmly and comfortably. You're gonna be going now to alpha mode. So start rolling your eyeballs up like this, but with your eyes closed, okay? Now, the third eye is the chakra that connects you to the universe and intuition. By activating it, you will awaken your pineal gland. Breathe calmly and smoothly. Visualize now a blue light coming from the universe and hitting you in the third eye. It's hitting it. It's hitting hard on your third eye, pounding to get in. Your third eye feels closed. You notice how blue light struggles to get in. You feel the pressure on your forehead. The blue light keeps hitting, insisting in getting in. Feel this pressure. Feel this pressure on your forehead. Pressure is getting stronger. You feel the third eye starting to open. It's finally opening. And as it opens, very slightly, you feel a tingling sensation on your forehead. You start sensing with your third eye and experience it as the blue light activates your third eye. You might start feeling a connection to other dimensions of feelings. As you feel now this blue light entering finally through your third eye and emanating light throughout your heart, your mind, and your brain. Your chakras are feeling more aligned and in tune now. Start to feel the connection between heart and mind, as if your mind knew what your heart is feeling beforehand. You might feel a tingling sensation in your heart as well, and that's perfectly fine. Notice what vibrations are your heart sending, and what thoughts suddenly come into your mind. You can open your eyes now whenever you're ready. Feel this sensation and notice that you can access that knowledge inside of you. And now, whatever decisions you have to make in your day, tap into this immense power that lies inside of you instead of looking outwards. You will feel your heart truly telling you what to do. After this quick meditation, expect insights and high vibe thoughts and decisions to simply pop into your head during your day or night. Now keep practicing it, and in no time you will be doing that automatically when you have a big decision to make, for example. Okay? Now, it's the time that you tell me in the comments below, how did you feel? What sensations did you have during this meditation? I'm really looking forward to see you again on our next episode, and I hope you have a wonderful, magical day. Namaste.
Takes me higher, sets me free.